Under religious preference, I see you didn't write Jewish, though you are of Jewish extraction. I'm wondering why that is.
I don't prefer to practice one religion over another.
At a certain point in late middle age, I found myself in a position which is pretty much universal to all executives at movie studios. That is to say, I got fired and was unemployed. And this is just a standard, there's a hamster wheel. All of us executives get on, and then we get off, and then we get on again, and it's just one of those happy accidents. Being a Jewish American who lives on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, you're kind of supposed to read Roth and like him, and I just like everybody else up there, I kind of do. But when I finished the book, it was clear that there was something different about Indignation. As with all Roth, there are autobiographical elements. It's not an autobiography for sure, but there was something that triggered a return in his late years to this young woman. And clearly in the novel, as well as in the movie, the protagonist, the young Roth figure, has no idea who this woman is. He doesn't understand anything of her pain, anything of what she's going through, anything of the kind of repression that she's living under. We have a protagonist who I hope you like, but who's kind of an idiot when it comes to this woman, right? He just doesn't get it. And therein lies a great tragedy. If you haven't noticed, there are a few of my fellow Jewish Americans who work in positions of some importance in the American film business, I would say. In fact, it's really hard to find studio executives who aren't fellow Jewish Americans. And yet, it's almost a law. They will never make movies with Jewish protagonists. But it made it doubly fun to have a Jewish character at the center of the story. But I did insist with the actors and obviously with the script that our antagonists, and this is partially a gift from Philip Roth, the people who you're supposed to hate, it's very hard, I hope, and I think, I'm glad you had that reaction, it's very hard to hate them. One reason is that it's not that the anti-Semitic guy is like this raving anti-Semitic creep. He's actually a very nice guy. And I don't even know if he thinks of himself as anti-Semitic. That's part of the culture. It's part of the structure, the way things are working, right? Both the kind of evil Jewish mother, as well as the evil, white, patriarchal, authoritarian dean of the college, even though they are, in a sense, angels of death. I mean, they are essentially the agency by which our hero will meet his fate in some level, or at least they facilitate it. But if you listen carefully to the scenes in which they are really going head-to-head with our guy Logan Lerman, the problem is everything they say is true. So that really sucks.